もしあなたが海辺にいるなら柔らかな毛布をそっと置いておくから裸足でかける原っぱや庭で鳥たちと新しい一日の歌泣いても笑っても雨の日もその胸の高鳴りを
I've been working on some 3D models for a cafe. I'm kind of stuck, but I think this is like one of those moments where this is like where I actually start learning 3D modeling. I saw a tweet earlier today that was like, oh, just make it exist first and then you can make it look good. So I think that's like the framework that I'm having right now, because like for the longest time I've just been like stalling working on this because I'm like, oh, I need to like make concept art for it, which also typically I should be doing like concept art before I make this entire environment, but I think I've been a little bit like, oh, I kind of don't really know what I want yet, and so I'm just like still gathering references, and I think I might as well just like use this time to actually learn Blender really well by just making a bunch of like models for things that may or may not be in the actual game. But yeah, I thought I'd take a small break and just update you guys on what I've been working on. I've basically just been populating this cafe with a ton of stuff. So like I made some booths earlier today, a menu. Right now it's like 11 p.m. and I actually have to wake up kind of early tomorrow. But I do kind of just want to get this done. This is the chair that I'm making, and this is what I'm modeling it after. Pinterest is great because I have like this reference for this cafe that I really liked, and I really like these chairs. So I like used this magnifying glass and it found me all these chairs that look just like it. But then I found this chair that I like, but it's very expensive, so I don't think a cafe would actually have these. Well, but yeah. And then amazingly, this website has a top-down view of the chair. Isn't that like perfect for 3D modeling? I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to make this shape, this like top arch, and I think it's gonna be pretty difficult because I don't know. I don't really know how to make this shape. I've been watching more tutorials again because I'll never really remember how to do everything, but it's fine.
泣いても笑っても雨の日もその胸の高鳴りを聞かせて風が吹いたら秘密の手紙を編んで届く
Does anyone know why this happens when I try to bevel this edge? If I delete the edge and make a new edge, it bevels fine. I don't understand.
う日が来た
So
ら
when we increase the width, it stops at the
どうかそのまま耳を澄ませて波打つ世界の真ん中であなたの星
I have a muffin with me today. It's a double chocolate muffin. I just got it out of my freezer. It's actually been a while since I filmed, so I actually have quite a few things to update you guys on. This last week I've honestly just been bedrotting a bit. I started watching Apothecary Diaries on Netflix. I haven't watched an anime in maybe like a couple years. I feel like I just read manga now, but I kind of felt like I kind of want to just like see what it's like to like sit down and watch something again. I think I'm on like episode 15 or something. I just lay in my bed and I watch it sideways. Since my manga is like a romance manga, I think I'm also going to read some webtoons and then watch some K-dramas because I used to be really obsessed with K-dramas. There's one that's like out right now and it has Park Bo-young, I think is her name. She's my favorite actress because I watched Strong Girl Do Bong-soon and I really liked it growing up. So she's been my favorite actress since. I think she's in a new K-drama, so I'm gonna try and watch that because I've been seeing it on TikTok. Yesterday, I actually went to the Bronx Zoo and I haven't been to a zoo since like elementary school, I feel like. So just seeing like a bunch of animals is really nice. I don't know, I feel like it's just like really nice to get out of the city every now and then. I feel like the zoo is just like so nature filled that like I got like a good amount of like nature things done. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this in the video. It's strange because I feel like I kind of am not really sure what to say when people ask me like what I'm going to be doing or what I'm like working as, because like I'm planning on working on my game basically. I'm hoping to finish it in a year and then release it and then work on 2 more games which I have in my head. But I don't really want to tell people that I'm like working on a game, even though it says it in my bio. I don't really know if I want to like just tell people that like I'm meeting for the first time, because I feel like there's like 2 things. One is that like when it tends to be more like small talk, I don't really want to force them into like a conversation that's like basically the same every time I have it, which is like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I make games. Oh, what game are you making? Oh, it's about blah 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 blah. Basically it's like this idea that like in the small talk that I have with people, it starts feeling a bit self-centered, I guess, because they start getting like curious about the things I'm doing, and it's understandable. Like it's really nice also to hear it, but I think like if I were like, oh, I'm working in consulting and I work in this company, it would kind of just like end there. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, I don't know, it feels like a little self-centered when I when I talk to people, and I don't really want to enter into those kind of conversations when I'm meeting people for the first time. But yeah, other than that, it's also like because I haven't actually made anything yet. Like I've made a lot of things, but I haven't published a game yet. And I think I've heard from people or like from somewhere that you kind of get like a bit of satisfaction from saying that you're working on something, even if you haven't made it yet. And that satisfaction can kind of like lead you to feel like you've already made it, or that you're not going to work as hard on it because like you've gotten some of that like self-satisfaction from just saying that you're working on it. So I kind of want to like avoid saying that I'm working on something so that I am actually just working on it instead of just telling people that. But I don't know. I don't think it's right to tell people that I'm like not working, because I am working and I'm working a lot. On the other hand, I also know that I have a lot of friends who are working really hard on job applications, and so it just feels weird to like feel like I'm separating myself from them. I feel like if I were applying to jobs, it would be different, but I'm not even applying to jobs. Basically, I feel like freezing the pastry makes the dough kind of like thicker. I don't know. I just woke up. I'm finally having like a celebratory meal because I graduated, and it's literally just sesame chicken and pork, and it's poppy. I really like this new flavor. I'm gonna take graduation photos today, so I'll probably get ready in a second, but first, food. The food at the top bar always looks so good. I thought I'd show you guys what I'm working on. Mainly, I'm just trying to design a new character. It's supposed to be the female interest. Whenever I design characters, I just have like a ton of layers with different features. This is like pigtails, like a bob, like another bob but with bangs. I think this is a little too like rowdy. Like this is some pigtails. She's supposed to be like an elegant character. It's the hair down with bangs. But yeah, she's supposed to be an elegant character. So a bit more like softer, but at the same time, like my goal is to bald. My goal is to have it so that it's like pretty eye-catching. Like I want her to be a character that people will just kind of remember from looking at her, so we'll see. Pork. This is the other thing I wanted to show you guys. Just my Baron animation Berkshire. I'm super excited because, I don't know, I've been seeing a lot of fan art of her characters. In general, I'm just excited for more illustrations from her.
Spin your tales, why weave your threads, why plant your whispers when truth's unsaid? If my life's a puzzle, don't guess the plot. The answer's near, just ask, it's not forgot. I see them huddled in a smoky haze, adding lines to scripts in their own cliched plays. Why tiptoe round and hand me doubt? Speak it plain, what's the fuss about? Talk to me straight, why the charade? Words ain't so heavy, they won't cascade. Oh, honesty's light as a feather in spring, yet you hide behind shadows and silent stings. Adults in suits with petty hearts, their manners crumble, their wisdom departs. Oh, their games are but a childish spring, playing pretend where sincerity should be. A mirror reveals what their pride conceals. Immature dancers in shoes of steel, their steps betray, their words misalign. Oh, the truth's a melody, they're out of time. Talk to me straight, why the charade? Words ain't so heavy, they won't cascade. Oh, honesty's light as a feather in spring, yet you hide behind shadows and silent stings. A mirror reveals what their pride conceals. Immature dancers in shoes of steel, their steps betray, their words misalign. Oh, the truth, a melody, they're out of time. Talk to me straight, why the charade? Words ain't so heavy, they won't cascade. Oh, honesty's light has a feather in spring, yet you hide behind shadows and silent stings.